Anavar is far harsher than people make it out to be. This is not a fear tactic. This is not to scare anybody in any way. I have used these plenty. Do not underplay what it does. When you are gaining that, it's harming you more than anything in the world. Anavar is weak. Anavar is only for women. Anavar doesn't cause suppression. It doesn't hurt your liver. It does nothing. I mean, essentially, that's the point that we're at. What's the point in even taking it? If it's so weak and it does this and it doesn't do that, why even waste the time? And that's what we're going to get into today. We're going to uncover the truths, the realities, the myths, the nonsense, because it's everywhere. I am DylanGemelli. I am your host. I have been around it all. No, I am not a 300-pound bodybuilder. No, I am not currently using steroids. And no, I am not some massive Mr. Olympia. However, I have been studying the science for well over 15 years. I have trained at this point, and this is not an exaggeration, thousands of different athletes, professionals, non-professionals that have used an overabundance of steroids and compounds, and I have seen it all. I have actually analyzed blood panel after blood panel after blood panel. I have used these plenty. And no, I was never a mass monster. That does not qualify you on talking about steroids. In fact, I would argue that disqualifies you, because most that you will find abuse them and misuse them and do anything and everything to give them a bad name by causing themselves an overabundance of problems that could easily be avoided. So let's talk about Anavar. Anybody that's followed me knows that I have had the biggest love-hate, awkward relationship with Anavar. When I was younger, I used to say nonsensical things. I parroted a lot of information. I developed a belief system that was based upon nonsense that people would spew to me, that I didn't have enough actual time around certain things to even be making videos about. And I'm the first one to admit it. I've changed my stance on a lot because I've seen a lot and I've learned a lot. And one of the things about me that you'll learn is I'm an accountable individual. I know when to tell everybody that I've made mistakes, and I made so many in the previous years. A lot of times I did videos that were spoken on emotion, on lecture, in a state where I look back on and I frown upon. I try to not live in the past, and I try to learn from everything I've done wrong. So I started off by hating Anavar, and I'll tell you why. Multiple reasons why. The first reason was I had a bad experience when I was using it. Part of the reason was I don't think it was high quality. I experienced a ton of side effects, and there were instances where I wondered if I actually had the right quality. Well, come to find out, it was D-ball that I was using, and that would make a lot of the sense as to why I had some of the strange reactions. So then I used it again. Bad experience. This was quality Anavar. It was a more or less a lot of muscle pumps, a lot of, me feeling down, always full of tiredness and lethargy, I guess is the word that I'm looking for. And that was because of the thrashing that my liver was enduring. But, at the same time, people were telling me it doesn't harm your liver, and it's so weak and it's so mild. Well, I took several years away from it, not using it, bashing it really to the highest extent. And then I started to really get different types of clients. I had several females that were developing so many different kinds of problems that didn't correlate to what everybody around me was telling me. All of the bros, all of the big bodybuilders that wanted to tell me it was weak and it wasn't this and it wasn't that because it wasn't putting on 500 pounds at once and giving you every side effect under the sun. So that made it weak. But I was seeing so many different things that were happening to people, so many different blood panels, especially with women. And granted, some of those women that were abusing it, but I was seeing drastic loss and desire for any sort of sexual arousal whatsoever. I was seeing a lot of virilization even coming around from it. And those were people using heavier doses. But I was seeing a lot of people fatigued, lethargic, bad blood panels, highly elevated liver and kidney values, cholesterol going through the roof. And then with men, way more suppression than they were thinking. And this was a lot of oral only steroid cycles. It was always told, oh, you don't even need a full PCT. You're not going to have to worry about suppression. But I was seeing the total opposite. And then I got some really high quality Anavar, had great experiences with it, really enjoyed it. But around week 5, and this is even at a decent moderate dose, 50 milligrams, I was feeling that lethargy. And come to find out, you look at the blood panels, my liver values on a certain set of Anavar was higher than when I used Anadrol. And I was seeing more and more and developing an understanding, seeing more people suffering from highly suppressive cycles that they were running with it. I just came to the conclusions that just because a steroid doesn't do what most people want it to do, where you're either your bench is going up 100 pounds or you're gaining reasonably 20 pounds on a cycle, where in all actuality, when you are gaining that, it's harming you more than anything in the world, because it's doing several things. It's putting unneeded pressure on your joints, ligaments, and tendons. But more than that, it's putting pressure on your heart and your other organs internally, but especially the pressure that it's taking on your heart and the work that it's putting on it and the stress and the strain. I've seen and studied and encountered now. Anavar affects us in many different negative ways. It will absolutely do a number on your liver, but more so blood pressure and cholesterol. I've seen it over and over and over. And a lot of times people aren't taking a look at the markers they need to look at. Yes, the LDL will get hurt. Yes, triglycerides will get hurt, but I've seen ApoB increase. And that is far worse. Changes in particle sizes, things that a lot of people don't look at, that don't understand, that don't realize. And then there's the suppression. High levels of suppression, complete shutdown, bottoms out of LH and FSH, with or without testosterone use. You're obviously going to get it when you're using testosterone, but by itself, I've seen people try to go without post-cycle therapies and have a terrible, terrible, terrible time recovering. Most people never fully bounce back. My point in saying this to you is just because it's more suitable for women in terms of not giving them some of the types of side effects that we want women to avoid, it still hurts women. It just doesn't cause a lot of the male attribute side effects that some of the harsher steroids will cause. But I have seen some. I've seen instances of virilization. I've seen hair growth. And then obviously the oily skin and the acne and things that can come out for either men or women. But I've seen it. I've seen it too many times. And I've seen far too many people not take it serious enough. Come in with this misunderstanding and misguided approach because some of the bros, the bodybuilders that are meatheads that just don't really care about tomorrow, give this really false examination of what it is and what it does. These are anabolic steroids, and Anavar being an oral steroid, it is toxic. It is C17 alpha alkylated. It is altered so that it can pass the liver. And by doing that, it's creating a heavy load of toxicity, and it is a harmful load of toxicity. Is it mild in comparison to some of the extremely harsh compounds? Sure. Yeah, it is lighter than Winstrol. It is lighter than D-bol. It is lighter than Anadrol. It is lighter than halotestin, but that does not mean in any way, shape, or form that it is not dangerous. It will not cause harm, and it needs to be taken seriously. I implore you, this is not a fear tactic. This is not to scare anybody in any way. I don't advise steroid use to anybody at all. And I'm not coaching it. I'm not getting into it. None of that. But I am going to be honest about what is what and what can actually harm you and what maybe is overblown so that people really do know. And I can tell you from firsthand experience for all of these years, Anavar is far harsher than people make it out to be, and it needs to be respected like any other steroid is. You do your due diligence. I would advise not using Anavar or any other steroid for that matter, but if you are going to, make sure that you take all of the proper precautions. Do not underplay what it does. Do not be one that doesn't take it serious. Be careful and make sure that you really, really, really understand what goes along with steroid use and if it's actually truly worth it with what you get from it and how long it actually lasts. Is it worth the damage that you do to yourself internally? Is it worth it? Can you not get great results by training hard, by eating right, by doing all the necessary things to upkeep your body? Will you look the same as you do with the steroid? No. But can you look phenomenal? And will you relieve your body of all of the stress and strain that's certainly taking years off of your life? Because steroid users, say what you want, they are taking years off their life. Some far more than others, but it's a guarantee that you're going to do it. Is it worth it? In my view, absolutely not. Not in any way, shape, or form, especially when we've got other performance enhancers like peptides that are safe, natural things that are coming out now, dileucine, and these stacks that I've seen that have been put together by brilliant minds that can really provide good amount of muscle growth and strength growth. Nothing like a steroid. Don't be confused. But in the reality, ask yourself the serious question, is this worth it? And I think that if you take the time and really think about it and really understand what goes along with it, the answer will always be no. So Like I always say, I'm not your dad. I'm only here to coach and educate and help. So that being said, stay tuned for plenty more to come. DylanGemelli signing off.